Hey guys, so we wanted to make a video for you just to kind of go over this Saturday's schedule and then also go through workout by workout, just the workout formats and some of the logistics that are going to be going on. So the way it's going to work, we'd like for you guys to arrive between 7 and 7:15 a.m. This way you can kind of get yourself settled in, you'll pick up your athlete packet, and at 7:15 we're going to start our athlete briefing. That will run from 7:15 to 7:45, so it'll be a 30-minute briefing where we essentially show you the flow, how the gym is going to be laid out for each individual workout, and then we'll have demonstrations of each movement with the standards. This way you can understand what the judges are going to be looking for, so this way you aren't getting no reps during the workout. This is also the chance that you'll have to ask questions and kind of go through anything that you need summed up. So that will happen for 30 minutes. We need both people from the team to be there, so make sure you guys are there on time. At 7:45, we'll break up and we'll allow the people in Heat 1 15 minutes to get themselves warmed up for the first event. So the way that it's going to work, we have 4 different heats going on throughout the morning. So Heat 1 is going to be all of our RX athletes, Heat 2 is going to be all of our intermediate athletes, and Heats 3 and 4 are going to be our scaled teams divided into 2 heats. Okay? Workout 1 is going to run from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. Workout 2 is going to run from 9:45 a.m. to 11 a.m. Workout 3 is going to run from 11:15 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We'll have 15 minutes to go through all the scoring and everything, and then at 12:45 we will announce the podiums. We'll have our podium ceremony, and then you guys are free to go. So our goal is to get you out of here by about 1 p.m. If any of you want to stay after, have some drinks, hang out and socialize, we'll stay here until you guys want to leave. So if you want to bring some drinks, feel free to do that as well. All the other specifics will be emailed to you. So this thing we're looking at here with the schedule and logistics is going to get emailed out tonight to all of the athletes that are participating. So you'll get that tonight in your email. And then everything else will be given to you with your scorecard packet that you pick up on Saturday morning. So going over each workout, for our RX division, so workout 1 is a chipper. So for time, 100 wall balls. Male teams will use a 20-pound wall ball. Female teams will use a 14-pound wall ball. 80 toes to bar, 60 synchro dumbbell lunges, 40 pull-ups, and then 20 devil presses with 50-pound dumbbells for the men, and then 35-pound dumbbells for the ladies. Okay. For the wall balls, you can break up the wall balls however you need to. The reps can be broken up however. Ladies must hit the bottom target. All teams are going to the targets, and then male teams must go to the top target. What the judge is going to be looking for, you have to start every wall ball in a squat, and then it has to hit the target, and then you must squat below parallel on every single rep. But that first wall ball always must go below parallel in a squat before you throw it to the target. After you finish your 100 wall balls, the 80 toes to bar. I know some people were stressing out because now all the pull-up bars are the same height. You guys can put the gymnastics mats under your pull-up bar that you're going to be at. This way it shortens that distance to jump up on the bar. And you can also use the J-hooks if you prefer to step up to the bar. That's something else that you could do. The 80 toes to bar, again, can be split up however you'd like. Then you'll move on to the 60 synchro dumbbell lunges. So this is really where the point of confusion is for most people. So you'll have a pair of dumbbells for each team because you'll be using those dumbbells for your devil presses. The way it will work on your lunges is if Annalise and I were partners, I would pick up one dumbbell, she would pick up the other dumbbell. We would put the dumbbell resting on our right shoulder, facing one another. We would do 30 alternating lunges, step back lunges. The only thing that makes it synchro is that you're both standing up at the same time before you descend into your next lunge. So how fast you go down and stand up really doesn't have to be synchronized. You just must evenly be stood up before descending into the next rep. We're going to go over that in a little bit more detail so we can visualize it for you on game day. So it'll be 30 lunges on the right arm, and then you'll switch, resting it on the left shoulder, 30 alternating step back lunges on the left, and then you'll put your dumbbells down and move on. Did I miss anything with that? We're good?
No.
Good. All right, for the 40 pull-ups, you guys, again, can split up the pull-ups however needed. The only thing that your judge is going to look for is that you're starting in a dead hang and that your chin goes over the bar each time. These can be strict, kipping, or butterfly. We don't care. All we care about is that you're going from a dead hang to chin over the bar every rep. Okay? And then the last movement is that devil press. So really the only thing that your judge is looking for is that the dumbbells start on the floor, your chest touches the floor between the dumbbells, and then the dumbbells get fully locked out overhead. The technique you use to do that really doesn't matter to us. We just want to see those dumbbells start on the floor and then end up fully extended overhead. We'll show you a couple different techniques on game day, but you can either double snatch it up or you can clean and jerk it up. It's completely up to you as the athlete. Anything missing from that workout one? All right, so that's RX. For the intermediate, we're gonna move this a little bit quicker, but 100 wall balls, the intermediate athletes are using the same weights as the RX teams. And then you guys have an option for the toes to bar, so you as a team can decide if you're gonna do either 80 knee raises or 50 toes to bar. So if Annalise and I were a team and say I have toes to bar but Sheik doesn't, then as a team we would have to choose to do the knee raises. Let's say as a team we both have toes to bar, then we can both collectively decide to do the 50 toes to bar instead. So as a team you must decide. You can't do like some knee raises, some toes to bar. It has to be either all 80 knee raises for both partners or all 50 toes to bar for both partners. Good?
Yeah.
For the 60 synchro lunges, it'll be the exact same thing as the RX. The only difference is going to be your dumbbells are going to be a little bit lighter. And then you'll move on to 30 pull-ups. So you guys are intermediate are doing 10 less pull-ups than the RX division. For the devil presses, same exact thing. Your dumbbells for the men are going to be 40s. For the ladies, 25s. All right? Anything missing from intermediate?
Nope.
Cool. Moving on to scaled. 100 wall balls. This time the male teams will be using 14-pound wall ball. The female teams will be using a 10-pound wall ball, still throwing to the same targets. Then you'll move on to 80 knee raises. The things that we're looking for on the knee raises is that your knees go above your hip on the way up and that your heels come behind the post or like the rig on each rep. So we'll go over those standards a little bit more on game day for the athlete briefing, but just kind of like a small little summary. The 60 synchro lunges are going to be done body weight, so you guys don't have to worry about holding any dumbbells on game day. You will just be doing the body weight step back lunges. Okay. For the ring rows, so you guys are not doing pull-ups, you're doing 40 ring rows. We will have targets where you're going to have to put your feet to 45-pound plates. This way you can't adjust your feet every time. Your feet will go against those plates and you'll start in a locked out position every single time. 40 ring rows can be split however. And then finishing with 20 devil presses, 25s for the guys, 15s for the ladies. Cool?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just everything can be split as needed except for the synchro lunges.
Yep, yeah, the synchro lunges are 60 each, and you guys are doing them at the same time facing one another. And remember, every rep is going to be alternating legs, so it's really only 30 lunges on each leg. And then for the RX and intermediate, you'll be switching shoulders halfway through. And then in terms of the standard, the judge just wants to see you standing at the same time before you go down to that next rep. Cool? All right, workout 2. RX division, 10 rounds for time. 5 handstand push-ups, 5 power cleans, 155 for the men, 105 for the ladies, and 25 double unders. So this is 5 rounds per partner. So if Annalise and I were partners, I would do a full round, followed by her doing a full round, back and forth until we hit 10 total rounds. All right, so the way that it's gonna work, you guys will have 2 options on game day for your handstand push-ups. You can either do it to a very thin black mat, just to the floor for your handstand push-ups, or you could put a pair of 25-pound plates with an ab mat if you need a little bit more cushion for your head and your neck. So those will be your 2 options for your handstand push-ups. For your power cleans, we'll go over the standards, but it's as simple as you taking the bar off the ground and ending in an extended rack position every single rep. Okay, how clean it looks doesn't really matter. The biggest thing is you're not allowed to deadlift it and then do a hang power clean. It has to be one fluid motion from the floor to the shoulders, fully extending at the top. 25 double unders, they don't have to be unbroken. All the judge is going to look for is that you successfully complete 25 reps. As soon as you finish that, you'll high-five your partner, and they'll go into the round. You'll go back and forth until you finish the workout.
The handstand push-ups, they can be strict or kipping.
Yes,
doesn't
good
matter.
point. Yeah, so for the handstands, I know some of you guys get a little bit in the habit of sitting your butt against the wall. So it's very important in terms of the standard. You're going to kick up. You must start each rep in a handstand position, so you can't just kick up and lay on your head. You have to kick up, show a handstand position. The only thing that's allowed to make contact with the wall at that time is your feet. So you can't rest your butt against the wall in the top of the handstand. So you're holding a solid handstand position, Head comes down, touches the mat, and then you can either kip or strict press back out, and then you again must finish each rep with your butt off the wall. It should be just feet against the wall. Good?
Yeah.
All right, for the intermediate division, same thing, 10 rounds for time. You guys are gonna do 5 elevated handstand push-ups. So that's gonna be a 25-pound bumper plate with an ab mat on top of it. And then it's the same standards that we just went over for the RX. And then you're gonna do 5 power cleans, and this is gonna be 135 for the men, 95 for the women, followed by 10 double unders or 50 single unders. So again, the intermediate is kind of that hybrid where if you have the skills, we want you to be able to show them off, but if you don't quite have them, we don't want you to be held back from competing at a little bit higher of a level. So the way that it's gonna work is, let's say Annalise and I are a team, say she has double unders, but I don't have double unders, she would tell the judge before the workout, hey, I'm gonna do the 10 double unders, and then I would say, I'm gonna do the 50 single unders. So you don't have to both decide what jump rope option you're doing. You can individually do whatever you can do. If Annalise gets halfway through the workout and starts tripping and start getting annoyed, she may not just say, I'm gonna do single unders instead. You have to stick with whatever option you told the judge before the workout started. Good? All right, for the scale division, 10 rounds for time, 5 dumbbell push presses. So you're gonna have a pair of dumbbells in each hand, 35 pounds in each hand for the guys, 20 pounds in each hand for the girls. You'll push press that. All we're really looking for is that the dumbbells start on the shoulders and then they end fully locked out overhead with the knees and hips locked out in a fully extended position each rep. So 5 dumbbell push presses. We'll go over the standards in person on Saturday. 5 power cleans, 95 for the men, 65 for the girls, and then 50 single unders. Cool?
Yep.
Awesome. Workout 3. Okay, this is the last one. So RX division, it's gonna be 15, 12, 9 thrusters with a 95-pound bar and a 65-pound bar for the girls. The thruster, the judge is just looking that you do a front squat first, and then you fully end out in a locked out overhead position each time. You may squat clean your first rep, which we'll go over on Saturday, or you can pick it up, start in a standing position, and then do your first front squat. That's completely fine, but the thruster must always start with a front squat. Okay? After you finish those thrusters, you'll do your burpees jumping over the rower. So you'll do your burpee next to the rower and then jump laterally over. That will be 1. Burpee, jump laterally over 2. So you're going back and forth over that rower. And then you will do your calorie row. So guys will do 15, 12, 9 on the rower as well. Ladies will do 12, 9, 6 on the rower. So the ladies' reps are going to be scaled down a little bit on the rower just to level out the timing. But everything else in terms of format is exactly the same. So if Annalise and I were a team, I would do 15 thrusters, 15 burpees over the rower, 15 calorie row. I would do 12, 12, 12, then I would do 9, 9, 9, then I'd high five Annalise, and then she would do the full workout herself. The score is the total time it takes both athletes to go through that workout individually, okay? For the intermediate athletes, in terms of flow and everything is exactly the same. 15, 12, 9, thrusters, the weight is lighter, 75 for the men, 55 for the girls. Burpees are also jumping over the rower, and then the calorie row is the same. Guys will do 15, 12, 9. Ladies will do 12, 9, 6. Okay? For the scaled, 15, 12, 9, thrusters a little bit lighter, 55, 35. Burpees stepping over the rower, so you do not need to jump over the rower, and then calories rowed, and then again the ladies are doing 12, 9, 6 on the calories. Just one thing on the burpees overall, RX, intermediate, and scaled, you may step back and step up for your burpees. The RX and intermediate, the only thing you have to worry about in terms of jumping is that you're jumping over the rower. But in terms of you getting down onto your chest for the burpee, you can either step back and step up, or you can jump back and jump up. That's completely up to you as the athlete. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, once again, it's the total amount of time that it takes you to complete this. Your scorecards will be printed out for you. You'll get 1 packet per team. It'll have your name and everything on it when you pick it up on Saturday. If you guys have any other questions, please email them to us. My email is joey@crossfitcomac.com. Please email them to me by tomorrow, so this way I'm ready to answer them Saturday morning at the briefing. Please be on time. We're looking forward to this competition.